All right, so here you see, here's the 3-element statement right here. Again, we use that guidebook, take those answers, put them on the template, and then from that template, this is what we got, right? I, veteran X, am filing for a right ankle condition. This condition is a result of a car accident that happened while I was in the service. All right, so we're addressing that in-service event right out the bat. I got a right ankle that I'm filing for, and it happened because of a car accident while I was in the service. So now VA is thinking, oh, really? Where's the evidence? Boom, got you. While stationed at XY base in August of 2020, I was in a car accident that resulted in my car being totaled. I have included documentation showing the car accident and the treatment for my ankle, right? So that's in-service event right there, bing bong. We took care of that right out the gates, in-service event. Here's the documentation, holla at me. Next, I have suffered from this condition since I separated from service. Now we're addressing the nexus, right? We look right at the nexus like, yo, what's up? We got records for you too, right? I have medical records showing I've been treated for right ankle pain since I separated service, right? I received treatment in August of 2022 and January of 2024, addressing that nexus. The nexus just speaks to the chronicity. Chronicity meaning, is it something that you've been suffering from since you got it in the service, right? So we use medical records to show that, or we can use statements from people who know us, who witness us having those symptoms. All right, now lastly, because of this condition, I frequently limp. Because of this condition, I frequently limp, and my motion is extremely limited in my right ankle, right? And we just got that from the rating schedule, right? And the rating schedule talks about limited range of motion, things of that nature. That's also something that we're dealing with this ankle. So we look at the rating schedule. Oh, wow, this is what we're doing? Fine, we use that wording and put it right here on this 3-element statement. It addresses the 3 elements. In service, boom, here's the records. Nexus, boom, here's the records. Current, boom, there's the records. And we got the symptoms. So last but not least, thank you for your time on this matter, right? Come on now. Hey, we keeping it civil, we keeping it polite, we lay that thing out, and all we're gonna do now, copy this information and then paste it right on that 4138, right? This is what it looks like. Let's go. So here we are at that 526, right? VA form 21-526EZ. This is the actual claim form. We're filing for that right ankle, all right? So in the column where it says current disabilities, we put the right ankle. That's what we're filing for. If due to exposure event or an injury, please specify. Car accident, that was the event. The car accident is what caused that right ankle injury. Explain how the disability relates to that in-service event. Again, the car accident caused the injury. Approximate date disabilities began or worsened. August 2020 is when the car accident took place. All right, so again, keeping it simple on this form, bing, bong, biddy. And we go to the 4138 now, we lay it out. This is what happened, in-service event. This is what happened, current medical diagnosis. This is what happened, here's the nexus. We give them all 3 of the elements on that statement. So let's go ahead and take a look at that 4138. Okay, so here we are at that 4138, right? And this is just the 3-element statement. We use the guidebook to evaluate if the claim is strong or weak, right? And then from there, we put that information in the 3-element template. And then we looked at the rating schedule. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Added that information to the 3-element statement. And this is what we get right here. I left the prompts in there too, just so you can kind of see how the statement works. I, veteran's name, am filing for a right ankle condition. This condition is a result of a car accident that happened while I was in the service. In-service event, addressing it right out of the gates. And then we have the prompt, describe the event, provide location, dates, and then confirm whether or not you have evidence of this event. Here we go. While stationed at XY base in August 2020, I was in a car accident that resulted in my car being totaled. I have included documentation showing the car accident and showing treatment for my ankle. So we're going to give you the evidence. Here's the incident report showing that the accident took place. Here are the medical reports showing that I was treated for my right ankle. In-service event, there's the evidence. Next, nexus. Chronicity/nexus. Provide evidence showing that you have been dealing with the condition since separation from service. That's what the nexus is. proof that you've been dealing with this thing since you separated till now. That's all it is. I have suffered from this condition since I separated from service. Come on now. I have medical records showing I've been treated for right ankle pain since I separated service. I received treatment in August of 2022 and January of 2024. So we send those records up showing since I've been separated, I've been getting treatment for this ankle. And it happened while I was in the service. And I was treated while I was in the service, right? 1, 2, here's number 3. Describe the symptoms, right? We remind you, check the rating schedule. Always check. The rating schedule lets you know how they're going to evaluate the claim, how they're going to evaluate that specific condition, all right? And, you know, the compensation of it all matters. So look at the rating schedule to have an idea of the compensation. Because of this condition, I frequently limp, and my motion is extremely limited in my right ankle. When you talk about the right ankle, when we looked at the rating schedule, it's a lot about limited range of motion. So we make sure we put that in there so we can address the specific way that the VA is going to rate this claim. All right, so in-service event, we addressed it, here's the evidence. Nexus, we addressed it, here's the evidence. Current medical diagnosis, we address it, here's the evidence. And then last but not least, thank you for your time on this matter. This is a person who's going to be reading these claims and evaluating them, right? Believe it or not, it's a person who's trying to help you. Make it easy for them, they make it easy for you, right? Those 3 elements, it'll always only come down to those 3 elements. In-service event, current medical diagnosis, Nexus link, right? Since you separated up till now, what's been going on with this condition? That's all we're doing, all right? Keeping it simple, keeping it simple, keeping it simple. Learn the information, use the information so you can see if it works or not. And then share the information. If you deem it to be valuable, share the information, huh? Hey, have an incredible day as always, baby. Hi.